Hey guys, welcome back for another video, and today I thought I'd start looking at community servers. What do they offer? What's different? Now, lots of people have played community servers and they may well stick to a few that they know well. I just thought that maybe it might be a good idea to have a series of videos looking at these different servers and what they offer. Now, one that I've played on for a long time, it's called Grumpy Old Bastards. It's now listed as Grumpy OB, and as you can see on this selection here, it is a European based server and they have 5 up and running at the moment. These include a range of spawning locations. You've got the airfield, spawn and deathmatch, and obviously these are really aimed at being death matches, so people are going at one another. These aren't friendly servers. These are high impact servers, and a lot of these are, in fact, there are some survival servers, and we will look at those at some point. But in the short term, we're going to have a look at some of these deathmatch arenas. So Grumpy Old Bastards. This first one, the airfield, is full, as you can see there. The Cherno one is also full, but Berezino, the mature gameplay one, and the Novo first person spawn are currently low. So you can see the popular zones at the airfield and Cherno. Now, I've played on Cherno quite extensively and it is a lot of fun. And there's something about bringing all the players together. You don't get as much lag as you would expect. It would surprise me a huge amount, especially seeing when on full servers and playing on, say, normal official servers, I get quite a lot of lag. So what I thought I'd do is go in, we can have a look at the sort of items you spawn with, and there's a range on this particular server, and it's really interesting to see, and it may well tempt you in to give it a go. I find that it teaches me about how the guns work, the sounds that they make, and it kind of makes me more ready for when I want to play on an official server or a survival server. And I do quite a lot of that as well. Right, let's go in. I'm going to try the Grumpy Old Bastards Cherno third person spawn, and we'll have a look at what items we get. Okay, so what we'll do is have a look at what we spawn as, and there's a variety of these, so we'll try and look at them all. This first one, we get the K74. Now this is DayZ 1.04, and so this weapon is now available. You can see here we've got mags. You got a saline now, which implies that this server is also aimed at people grouping, so that you could potentially give this to someone else. And we've got an FNX. We're also spawning with grenades, which is really exciting. So we're going to put that on the bar there. They're back in the game, and the throwing action is also back in the game. Right, so that's the first one. It's got the PSO scope as well. Alright, this character has the M4A1. You can see here it's been painted green. We've got a number of mags and an FNX, and he's in military gear. So he's got the M4. A lot of people love the M4. Okay, so here's another one. With this character, which is probably my favourite, you have the M70 Tundra, which is a hunting rifle, and you've got a really good scope on this one. It's the hunting scope, and you also have an FNX, quite a bit of ammo. So this guy is the sniper, the proper sniper. Okay, so this one's probably the worst combination. You have got a pristine USG with mags. So you can load that up. You've also got a shotgun, which isn't great, the BK 133. And so you're pretty ineffective at any range. You've got to get close with this one. You get 2 frags as well, 2 flashbangs, so that's not great either. But you do have a teddy bear, just in case you feel a bit left out. And that has got a landmine, so that's pretty cool. Maybe we'll try and use that one. Okay, so this character has their modes in with the PU scope. Also, he has the, let's bring this up here, the USG 45. So not a bad combo with a frag grenade. So very nice. So another combination you'll have is the LAR, the LAR rifle. And you've got the 20 round mags you can attach there. This comes with the ACOG scope. And the character also has 2 frag grenades, which is pretty handy. It looks pretty cool as well. Our backup weapon is the FNX. One of the interesting things about this server, the Grumpy Old Bastards, is that they have included these barriers, or these walls they put on the bridge in the middle of channel, so you can't necessarily snipe the bridge as easily. Something you'll find around the server, and these are pretty rare as far as I'm aware, are these seed chests. Haven't seen them before, but they've put in these plate vests, plate carriers, water and food. There's also an SKS version, but for some reason I didn't spawn as that one while I was doing the filming. Anyway, let's have a think about the server. So the spawns are set, which means that sometimes you will spawn next to somebody and then it's the fastest person to load their weapon who takes their first kill. The map itself, there's hardly any change to it. In fact, it feels, the whole environment feels very vanilla, so it gives you that real essence of what DayZ is about without too much tinkering. The selection of weapons that your characters start with, I think are good. You've got a variety of different types of approaches. You've got snipers, you've got your automatics, you've got a range of SMGs as well, and if you want pistols, you can use pistols. That seems to be all there. And you've even got your Duff character who loads with the shotgun. Apologies to those who like to play with the shotgun. I also find that there's very little lag compared to some of the servers I've played on. And that, well, occasionally you might get a little bit of lag when you are zooming in on your scope, which you may see a little bit on mine. But any problems I've had have partly been because of my own computer. So I think that's pretty good, pretty stable. And consequently, I found playing on these servers very exciting and definitely worthwhile. I mean, it really allows you to learn about how these weapons work and feel how they work. And for that reason, even if you're not really into this sort of battle royale and you're not very good at it, or something you choose not to do, you may argue that it's actually good practice with the guns just to get in there and feel what they actually, how they work. And this type of battle royale is quite different to PUBG or Fortnite or anything like that. It's got a different feel to it. You're taking your time. There's no barrier coming in to restrict your location. It's much more tactical, I think. But the sounds are just awesome. So the minute you hear the gunfire, you go towards them. I mean, that's one of the most amazing things about this update. The sounds they've carried through on the patches are really effective, and they're really intense. In fact, it's almost as if you can't handle the noise through your ears. It has that kind of immersion. Really good. So this is the first server I'm looking at, Grumpy OB. I'm going to be looking at other options. There are survivalist servers where the food's much more rare, and so you have to hunt and stuff like that. And then there are other deathmatch servers which I'm going to have a look at as well. Guys, I hope you found this interesting. If you did, click the thumbs up. If you've got any comments, add them down below. And if you haven't subbed already, it would be awesome if you did. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.